And start this. 2, come on. There we go, Pilates, good. All right, finally, Friday, Pilates weekend. All right, let's start moving our arm nice and slowly, all the way up and around. Really, 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 really reaching for the back wall and all the way around. And let's go the other way. Nice big deep breath in and out. And let's do the other arm all the way up. Oh, I forgot to start my clock here. All the way up. And let's go the other way. It's going to be another beautiful, beautiful day. And tomorrow's supposed to be even warmer. Can take lots of days like this. All right, so let's put our shoulders in their sockets. Open up your arms nice and wide. Lengthen those arms. Lengthen. Let's do our baby fingers. Sorry, our index finger. Our ring. Oh, I'm all backwards today. Our loud finger. Then our ring finger. Then our baby finger. Reach, 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 reach. Shoulders are in their sockets, rib cage up off your hip bones, and let's come across. 1, big deep breath in and out. 2, 3, squeeze those shoulder blades at the back, and 4. And let's go the other side. 1, 2, really lengthen your arm to swipe that wall in front of you. 3, squeeze, and 4. And let's do nice big shoulder rolls all the way up and down and around. And let's go the other direction. 1, 2, and 3. And let's reach nice and tall. Reach, reach, reach. Come on, get the rib cage up higher, a little higher. Sink those heels down into the mat. All right, and let's sway side to side. Breathe out as you're coming across. And then let's reach nice and tall again. And we're going to do 6 full body squats. Really reaching for those side walls as you're coming down. Then booty goes back. Nice big deep breath in, coming up and squeeze those glutes. Belly to your back. And let's do one more. And all the way up. And let's bring those hands all the way down. Let's do 3 air squats backwards. 1, 2, 3, and the other way. 1, 2, and 3. And then the other leg. And forwards. Awesome. All right, and let's go all the way up onto your tippy toes. Take a couple little tiny steps, and then when you're set, let's go down on 1, up on 2, squeezing those calves. Squeeze, squeeze, one more, up and down. And let's bring our arms all the way down. Give them a little shake. Let's roll our ankle around. Nice big circles. Other way. And let's do the other foot. And the other way. All right, and let's go on the outside of your right foot. Just hold it there. And then let's go up on your tippy toe like a ballet dancer, pushing your arch forward. Squish those toes. Roll those toes side to side so you're pushing every toe into the mat. And then push your arch forward again. And then let's open up your toes nice and wide. Scrunch. And your hands. Do them at the same time. Open up those fingers. Scrunch. Fingers. Open. Close. And then just roll your wrist and your ankle around. And let's do the other foot. So we're going to go up on our toes. Push our arch together. And then roll across the mat, rolling the top of your toes into the mat. Push them in. And then up on your toe again. Rolling them around. And then let's open up our toes and fingers. Toes, open them up, squinch them, open them up, scrunch them. And then roll your wrists and your ankle around. All right, let's give a big old shakeroo. Shake it up. Pat it up. All right, so let's pat all the way up. Up your leg. Up your other leg. Get those glutes. Up your back and your belly. Move those organs around just that tiny little bit. Just get them in there. Your fascia, all your organs are wrapped in fascia, so you got to loosen them all up too. And your pecs. Go up your arms. And your other arm. Up your neck. And across your face. And let's get right behind your neck, right underneath your skull. And wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And while you're wiggling, shift your eyes. Just shift them right to left. Keep wiggling. Up and down. Just your eyes. Awesome. All righty. Let's give those wrists a good old shakeroo. Shake them, shake them, shake them. All righty. All right. Let's start off with step 1, 2. All right. Just to get our heart rate up a little tiny little bit. So right, left, kick. Right, left, extend. And start swinging your arms. Make sure your rib cage is up. Your whole body's being lifted up to the sky. Shoulders are back. Nice big deep breath in through your nose. And out. One more on this side. And let's switch. So left, right, kick. Left, right, extend. Whoops. Kick the box. Oh, that's the best thing I could be kicking. That's it. Kick one more after this. Kick and extend. All righty. Okay, let's stand at the end of your mat. And I'm just going to turn my mat around. I think I'm going to have a little sip of coffee. It was pretty good coffee today. All right. So let's stand at the end of your mat and let's take a nice big deep breath in. I want you to follow your breath like a snorkel all the way down to your belly as you're bringing your hands up to the sky. Hold it, reach up to the sky, belly to your back, and nice and slowly take that breath all the way out as you bring your hands down to your side. And let's do that again. In, reach for the sky, and out. One more time. In, all the way to your belly, reach, and out. This time we're going to go all the way up, and we're going to go all the way down to ragdoll. When you're in ragdoll, let's just pulse your feet up and down, your heels, stretching out your hammies and your glutes. All right, and then bring both heels down. Let's hang those arms like spaghetti. Just hang here for a second. You can fold your arms if you like. Have a nice stretch of your lower back and your legs. And then let's soft bend in the knees. Weight distributed evenly over both feet. Find that lowest vertebrae, and we're going to roll up nice and slowly. Nice and slowly. Belly in. Coming up to your shoulder blades. And roll your shoulders back into their sockets. Bringing your hands all the way up to the sky again. Lengthen. And then coming back down those side walls. This time, let's have our right arm longer than your left. We're going to open up that left side of your vertebrae. So start with straightening your legs, finding that lowest vertebrae. Slowly coming up. And roll your shoulders back, going all the way up again and back down. And the other side now. Left arm longer than the right, making sure your weight distributed evenly over both feet. Okay, pulse it, find that lowest vertebrae. And roll your shoulders back. All the way up to the sky again. Reach, reach, reach. Keep that belly pulled into your back. Coming all the way back down. Walk your hands out to downward dog. Push away from your hands. Push your chest to your knees. You're up on your knuckle pads. Feel those shoulders activated. If you want, you can pulse out your legs again. And then push your heels into your mat. Sway side to side. And then let's lift that right leg up high behind you, still pushing your chest towards your knee. 3 kicks. Bend that knee and look underneath your right arm. Lengthen that knee back to the back wall. Straighten that leg all the way out again. And let's bring it all the way through to your right thumb. We're in low lunge. Let's drop that right knee. Come on up on top of your right knee. Did I say drop right knee? Drop your left knee. Come up onto your right knee. Let gravity work. Just sinking into that stretch. Okay, and then come back up to low lunge. And let's bring our right hand all the way up to the sky. Take a look at it. Come back down to the ground. Return that right leg to your left leg, back to downward dog. And bring that left leg all the way up to the sky. Push away from your hands. Chest being pushed to your leg there. 3 kicks. Bend that knee and look underneath your left arm. Stretching that knee back to that back wall. Pushing your chest to your knee still. Straighten that leg all the way back out. And bring it all the way through to your left thumb. Low lunge. Drop that right knee. Bring your hands up. And just let gravity work. Come back up to low lunge and bring that left hand all the way up to the sky. Look at those fingers way up there. Hands come down and let's switch legs. So that left leg goes back, right leg comes up, low lunge. Bring that hand up to the sky again. Bring that hand back down. And let's drop that left leg, shoelace to the mat, and wiggle that right foot out to the edge of the mat. We're going to go into lizard. So you're on the edge of your foot, at the edge of the right side of the mat. Just put a little pressure on that knee, opening it up. We're just stretching those muscles all around the psoas. Okay, keep that leg out there. And if you can, come all the way down onto your forearms. And then come back up to on your hands, and let's bring that left heel to your left cheek. And if you can, reach back and pull it a little closer to your left cheek, keeping that leg out. And breathe. Don't pull it in too far. Return that leg back to the ground. Wiggle your right leg back into your level with your knee, and let's straighten that right leg out for a nice ham and glute stretch. So just leaning back and down, and bring your toe up to the sky. You can point and then flex, point and then flex. And let's bring that foot back down to the ground. And we're going to return that right foot back to your left foot, high plank. Let's hold it here. All right, we're going to hold it in high plank. I want your head being pulled to the wall, and your heels pulled to the back wall. Belly to your back. Hold it here. looking straight down, and breathe. Let's do 4 knee taps. Right knee, nice and slowly. Left knee, push that heel back to that back wall. Right knee, left knee. See if your shoulders are in their sockets. Kind of push them back into their sockets. Left knee, hold. And then let's bring that left foot up to your left hand. Low lunge. And drop that knee. Shoelace to the mat. And walk that left foot out to the left side of your mat. We're doing lizard on the other side. Push that knee open a little bit. Don't forget to breathe. Nice, big, easy breathing. And then let's try to go down onto our forearms. Try to line up your leg with your hip, your straight leg back. And then come back up. And let's bring that right heel to your right cheek. You can leave it like that or reach back. Big stretch, eh? All right, let's bring that right leg back down. And let's wiggle this left foot back in and then bring it back to your other foot. And again, we're in high plank. Push those shoulders back into their sockets. And then go up into downward dog. I want you to push away from your hands. Chest being pushed to your knees. Belly being pulled up to the sky. Kind of sway side to side. Your biceps are at your heel. You're up on your knuckle pads. Squish those fingertips into the mat. And let's walk those feet all the way to your hands. Bend those knees. Booty goes back. We're going to go up into chair. So your feet are about hip width apart. And let's swing our arms for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep that belly pulled in. 5, 6, 7, and 8. And slowly come up. Roll those shoulders back. And let's get ready to go into snowbirds from here. So down on one leg. Bring that other leg straight out. I'm just going to move up a bit. Okay, that leg comes right out from the hip. Right, shoulders back. Let's bring those wings out. The shoulders in their sockets. Belly to your back. And bring that wing down. Up a centimeter and to the nose and back. Swipe that wall in front of you without leaning forward. 2, 3. Outer foot of that right foot flat on the floor. 5. And 6. Bring the wing dip back up. And all the way up and reach, just touch that right leg. And if you can, reach down that left leg. 2, belly to your back. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Come back down, touch the mat, both hands overhead, reaching for that upper crotch. Lengthen that right leg and breathe. Belly to your back. 3, 4, 5, and 6. And let's bring that left arm back down. Lengthen both right arm and right leg. Lengthen, belly to your back, and crunch. 1, 2, lengthen, really reach those limbs and crunch those elbows and knee together. 3, 4, 5, and 6. And lengthen and come all the way back up. And let's do the other side. I love snowbirds. All right, so shoulders back, belly in, arms are out. Outer foot flat on that floor. Nice big deep breath in, and let's go down. Touch the mat up a centimeter and hand to nose. 1, 2, swipe that wall in front of you. 3, everything is exaggerated today. 4, 5, and 6. Wing dips. 1, belly to your back. 2, 3, you're really using your core here. 4, 5, and 6. Wing comes down, palms come together, and reach for that upper crotch there and lengthen that leg. 2, 3, 4, this is really where I start to shake. 5, and 6. And let's bring that right arm down. Lengthen both left limbs. Lengthen belly to your back and crunch. 2, lengthen. 3, come on, crunch that nut. It's right in your belly button. 4, 5, and 6. And lengthen. Awesome stuff. All right, let's go right into tabletop from here. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. 3 clicks. Make a wish. Okay, we're going to do cat and cow with kissing cow. So let's push our hands into the mat. Resist bringing them to your knees. Looking up at that crotch. Really open up and kissing cow. Really exaggerate that kiss. And then come all the way back down. Relax. Push your hands into the mat. Push away from your knees, keeping that resistance and bringing your chin to your chest. Belly being pulled up to the sky. Have a nice little wiggle. And relax. And kissing cow again. Push into the mat and towards those knees as you're looking up to that crotch. My feet come up off the mat. That's okay. Kissing cow. And relax. And push into the mat and away from your knees. Chin, come on, tuck that chin all the way in. I want you to feel your under your arms, belly to your back. Wiggle and relax. And let's go right down into child's pose from here. Sit down on your feet and lengthen those arms out in front of you. Bring your forehead down to the mat. Nice big deep breath in and out. Let's walk your hands to the right. Nice big deep breath in and out. And then walk your feet, walk your hands all the way over to the right. Lengthen all the way. Feel that stretch right from your baby finger all the way down to your hip. And then come back to center. And let's bring those forearms down the mat towards your knees. Open up your knees and your feet stay together. And let's work on our shoulders. So let's thread the needle. So let's bring that right arm all the way up to the sky. Opening up your chest. Take a look at those fingers. Lengthen and thread the needle. Palm is up and going between your elbow and your knee. And your cheek comes down to the mat. Nice big deep breath in and out. Come all the way back up to the sky again. Lengthen and thread. Bring that hand all the way back and let's do the same thing to the left side. Bring that left arm all the way up. Feel your chest opening up. Look at those fingers way up there and thread the needle. Cheek comes down. Nice big deep breath in and out. And again, all the way up. And thread the needle. And then bring that hand back down. And we're going to go up on top of our knees and do our fascial rib stretch. So your right hand pointing at 2 o'clock. Your left hand comes on top. Sternum over top of those hands. Push into the mat. Resist bringing those hands to that left knee. And with a nice big deep breath out, start sitting down nice and slowly. And come back up. Push in, resist, and slowly sit down. You should be feeling a nice stretch all down your rib cage. Come back up, and let's do the other side. So at 10 o'clock, sternum over top, push in, resist, and start sitting down. And again, resist bringing those hands to your right knee this time. Keep that resistance as you're sitting down. And come all the way back up. Let's bring our hands back to onto the mat, and we're going into pigeon from here. All right, so I just go back up to plank, but you don't have to. Bring your right knee into your chest across the mat. And you can be in high pigeon, whichever you like. If you can get all the way down to that mat, you do so. All the way, if you can, to your foreheads down on the mat. And I just want you to take 4 really nice big deep breaths in and out, and just relax, sinking further into the stretch. Nice, big, easy, deep breaths in through your nose and out. Feel yourself sinking into the mat. All right, let's just switch legs from here. We turn that right leg and bring that left leg into your chest and then across the mat. And go all the way down forever you can, however far you can go down. And once you're down there, just relax and breathe. Nice, big, easy breathing. Awesome. All right. And let's just from here, just come all the way up and roll over, sitting up nice and tall. And we're going to just roll down onto our backs and bring our hands into T with your knees above your hips. And let's bring those knees over to the right, looking over onto the left. And try to keep your shoulders on the mat and bring that hand over top of those knees. And again, nice, easy breathing. Let's do 3 nice, big, deep breaths in and out. Really giving those hips and glutes a nice stretch today. Come back to T. And we're going to do air squats from here. So bring that left knee into your chest, open it up to the ceiling, straighten it out and around. 1, 2, and 3. And then let's go the other way. 1, 2, and 3. And bring that leg all the way back down to your other leg. And then let's bring both legs back to center. And we're going to go over onto the other side. So knees above hips again. And then go over to the left. Look over to the right. And left hand on top of those knees. Keeping those shoulders flat on the floor. 3 nice big deep breaths in and out. Bring that hand back to T, and let's do air squats from here. Bring that right knee into your chest, and then open it up, straighten it out, and around. 1, 2, keep that belly pulled to your back. 3, and the other way. 1, 2, keep the belly to your back, always, guys. And 3, bring that leg back down to your other leg. Come back to center. And bring those feet down to the mat. Let's cross our right leg over top of our left knee. And we're going into a nice stretch here. So grab behind your left knee, pull that left knee towards your left armpit, and open up that right knee with your right elbow. Pull and push and hold and breathe. And relax. Let's do that again. Pull in, push out. And relax. Let's switch legs. Left leg over your right knee. Reach behind. Pull that right knee, that leg coming right to your right armpit, and open up. Pull, push, breathe, and relax. And one more time. Pull, push out. And relax. Let's straighten out both legs and lengthen out your arms overhead too. And let's really lengthen our bodies here. Right arm, left leg. Left arm, right leg. And let's bring our belly to the mat. Push that belly into the mat. And let's bring that right leg up. And let's do a nice ham stretch. All right, so reach up to grab that leg, your left leg and right leg as straight as they can be. And pull that right leg towards your right armpit again. Pull, hold. Now point and flex. Bring that leg a little closer, keeping both legs as straight as they can be. Point and flex and pull a little closer. And then just shake that leg out, bringing it all the way back down. And again, we're going to do the same thing, belly to your back. Bring that left leg up. Reach where you can to grab that left leg, and then bring it towards that left armpit. Both legs straight. Pull, point, and flex. Point and flex. Keeping it flex, pull it a little further. And then shake that leg as you're bringing it all the way back down. All right. We're going to do some 4 rock and rolls. And on that 4th rock and roll, we're going to go up onto our shoulder, to a nice shoulder stand. All right, so grab behind your knees and let's rock and roll. 1, 2, belly to your back. 3, and on this one, you're going to go back, grab behind your hips, walk your hands up your back as far as you can go. And let's just do some ankle rolls up there. Point and flex. All right, we're going to bring that right leg, just your right leg, straight right leg, back behind as far as you can go. If you can touch behind your head, touch behind your head. Bring that leg all the way back up, and the left leg goes down. And back up. Now we're going to do both legs, so hinge at the waist. And reach back. Come all the way back up, squeezing those glutes. And let's go back down again with both legs. And back up. And then let's just roll back down onto your back. And bring your hands down to the side of your body. And let's just reach for those heels. And we're just going to do a nice pelvic tilt going up into bridge. So tilt your pelvis, belly to your back, tilt your pelvis and roll all the way up as high as you can. Bring in your hips up nice and high. Let's bring our hands together underneath you and roll those shoulders underneath. Flat feet, push the hips up. Release those hands and let's roll back down vertebrae by vertebrae, belly to your back. Get those middle vertebrae and then release your pelvis. Awesome. All right, let's go. I'm just moving down my mat a bit. All right, let's hug our knees, bring our knees into our chest, and then your chin to your chest and be as a tiny ball as you can be. Squeeze, hug, and bring your chin in nice and tight. And then let's just open up nice and wide, straighten out those legs. And let's do that again. Bring those legs into your chest and then give them a nice hug and be as tiny as you can be. Grab your feet and bring them in. Hug and be as tiny and then open up. Open up those arms and let those legs relax. Awesome. All right, let's bring your left leg into your chest, and give it a nice hug for 2. And then let's switch legs. Bring your right knee into your right armpit, hug, and switch. That's your bellies to your back. Switch. Lengthen that left leg. And switch and lengthen that right leg, keeping your belly to your back. And switch, belly to the back, and lengthen that limb. And switch. And switch. And then let's bring those legs right up to the sky. Let's open up those legs nice and wide. They're above your hips, and open them up nice and wide. Just wiggle those feet around. Bend those knees. And then straighten out those legs. And then bring those feet back up. Let's bring our hands overhead. Lengthen them to that back wall. Your belly's to your back. And we're going to clasp our hands together and bring that right leg down, your left leg down to the mat. And we're going to do our scissors. And what I want you to focus on is lengthening your limbs. So right now your left leg is straight, your arms are together, be overhead, and let's fold up to the sky and back down for 6. 1. Reach for your right foot, and as you're coming down, you're lengthening those limbs, but your belly's got to be pulled to your back. 3, 4, 5, lengthen, and 6. Bring that right hand out to T and your left arm and right leg up. 1, 2, you're swiping those walls with your feet and hand. 3, 4, you're breathing out as you're coming up. 5, and 6. And let's bring our hands back overhead. We're going to do the left side now. Hands are together, lengthen, belly to your back, and let's go up. 1, 2, 3, really lengthen. 4, 5, I don't know about you, but my body's shaking. And 6. Left arm goes out to T and up. 1. Swipe those walls. 2. And ceiling. 3. Belly to your back. 4. 5. And 6. And bring those hands all the way back overhead. And let's just do a snow angel, bringing those hands across the floor. And let's give our legs a nice hug and roll side to side. Awesome. Let's just do 2 rock and rolls to sitting on the mat. 1 and 2. And let's just sit on our mats with our legs out in front of us, being pulled, our shoulders are in crown are being pulled up to the sky. And let's wiggle those legs as we open them up, nice and wide. If you need to adjust to sitting on your sit bones there. All right, nice and wide. Let's bring our hands out in front of us. Shoulders are in their sockets. Rib cage up off your hip bones. And let's twist to your right side and then reach down towards that right foot. Come back up and let's turn all the way to the other side. Once you've turned, then go down and reach. And then come back up and then twist. And reach for that other foot. You're looking straight down at your knee. Remember, always trying to have your neck in line with your spine. Come back up and twist and reach. And then come all the way back up to center. And let's bring our forearm, just walk our hands out into the middle, trying to bring your forearms down to the mat. Just do whatever you can, however far as you can. And just let's take 2 nice big deep breaths in and out. And let's try to walk those hands closer to the wall now. And then drag those hands down the mat, coming all the way back up. And let's wiggle those legs all the way closed again. All right, and let's bend your right knee and go up onto your right hip, and let's do 3 crazies on the right hand side. So again, really exaggerating. So swipe that arm all the way back. I want you to take a nice look way back there at those fingers and then swing it down. 1, 2, and 3. And let's just switch sides, bringing that other leg, bending your your left leg, and come all the way up and down. 1, 2, and 3. Awesome stuff. And let's just get up onto our knees from here. Shoulders are rolled back, and let's bring our hands out in front of us, our bellies pulled in. And I just want you to bring that right hand back and see if you can touch your heel or your toes or the mat, and then come all the way back up, and then do the other side. Keep that belly pulled to your back. You're really going to feel this in your quads and your belly. Awesome. And then we're going just to do crazy. No, you know what? We're not. We're going to end it there, and we're just going to sit down cross-legged from here. I was going to do camel, but I think we did enough. All right, so let's sit down cross-legged from here, and let's put a little pressure on those knees. And then let's put our left hand over top of that right knee. Look behind. Take a nice big deep breath in and out. And then come all the way around to the other side. Take a look. And come back to center. And let's just let's just roll down in front. You're really going to feel this in your glutes and your hips here. And then come all the way back up and roll those shoulders back. Let's just take our neck. I want your shoulders nice and back in their sockets, and your rib cage up off your hip bones. Turn your head to the right. And let's turn our head all the way to the left. Ooh, a little tight on this side. To the right. And to the left. Come back to center. Shoulders are relaxed in their sockets, and let's just bring your head to the right. Not your shoulders. Your shoulders don't move. Head to the right. You're going to feel the stretch right down the side of your neck there. Back to center and go over to the left. back to center, to the right, and this time look up. You're going to feel the stretch a little higher up in your neck. Come back to center, to the left. Again, shoulders are relaxed. And look up. Back to center. One more time, over to the right. And this time look down. You're going to feel the stretch in the lower part of your side of your neck there. Come back to center, to the left, and look down. Just your eyes. Look down. And come back to center. Want to take your hands here and just go right behind your ears. So this is where your vagus nerve is. And I just want you, it's the closest, well, your vagus nerve goes all the way down your center of your body, but that's the closest it is that you're going to be able to touch it, right? And I just want you to wiggle it. Just wiggle right by your lobe, right behind your lobe there. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Up and down, all over around. Wiggle, wiggle. Go down your neck a little bit further. Move your neck around as you're doing it. Going down a little further down your neck. Awesome. All right. Good stuff. Let's turn, and we're going to do 3 rock and rolls to a squat. 1, 2, and 3 to a squat. I know a squat is kind of hard for everybody. Put your hands out in front of you, and let's push our heels down into the mat, and then come all the way up onto your toes, folding your toes in half. And then let's bring those heels down to the mat, still reaching those hands out in front of you. And then let's straighten our legs out to ragdoll. Fold your arms, hang here for a second. Let's bring our left elbow to your left knee and right elbow to your right knee. Back to center. Arms are spaghetti. Soft bend in the knees, belly to your back. Wiggle those arms. And then let's roll up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Starting with straightening your knees. Got to get that lowest vertebrae. Bellied in. Coming up to your shoulder blades. And roll shoulders back. And let's just give a nice little shakaroo. Shake it up. Dance it up. Do, 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 do. High fives. Have a great weekend, everybody.